chill.
Hey folks, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Patty Jo, and today we're going to be cooking Tuscany pasta. Round 2. Now we're going to start off with our water, and we're going to go ahead and get it to a boil on a high heat. We have preheated our skillet to medium high. We're going to dice some bacon, an onion, throw it all together, put some Philadelphia cream cheese in there. Ooh la la! Some egg yolks, some garlic, some Parmesan cheese. It's as simple as that. This is one of the easiest meals to make and one of my husband's absolute favorites. And when you test it, you can definitely tell me why. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off by dicing this here pound of bacon. And you heard me right, I said pound. And the bits and pieces are the best kind because 1, they're economical, and 2, they're half chopped for you. Now we don't want to dice these too small because they're more than a seasoning, they're actually part of the meal. So we're going to dice them kind of big. So every bite of pasta that you take, you get a big old mouthful of bacon. But we don't want to make them too big. Nobody wants to be doing a Heimlich maneuver or anything. Once this bacon gets good and juicy, then we're going to go ahead and throw in the onion, but not before. Because like the bacon, the onion is a big part of this dish. And it's more than just seasoning. So we're going to dice that kind of big. Alright, now in the meantime, we're going to put our mixture together and separate our eggs because we only need the yolks. We're going to use the whites for something else. And we're going to mix our egg yolks and our cream cheese together for a delectable little sauce. So we've been cooking our bacon for about 8 to 10 minutes. Our onions for about 5 with that bacon. And it's starting to smell just delicioso. And we're going to go ahead and throw in our vermicelli pasta into the noodles. Or into... We're going to go ahead and throw our vermicelli noodles into the water. Add our tablespoon of salt. I know that sounds like a lot, but there's quite a bit of water in this pot, about 2.5 quarts. And our olive oil, which are both optional, but I just like the thought of it. A little extra fat, it ain't gonna hurt none. And we're gonna stir these little dudes up and cook these according to package directions, which is about 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to separate our egg. Throwing our yolks in here. And we're going to use these whites in a dish later because I just don't throw anything away around my house. But that's dessert week. You'll see that then. Just a little secret, it'll be a meringue. And we're going to use 6 egg yolks in this dish. And we're going to put in 6 ounces of Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese. Because without the Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese, this dish would really just fall apart. And then we're going to go to the refrigerator. Okay, that's my friend. That's all I got. Wee wee. And we're going to use 2 cups of half and half. Now this little dude, we are going to put on medium for about 3 minutes. And hope we don't make a mess. And we're going to throw in 2 tablespoons of garlic. Now I know 2 tablespoons sounds like a lot, but once it gets brown, it kind of loses all of its bite, and it just enhances this dish wonderfully. And then you put in the texture and the creaminess of the half and half and the Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese. And it all just goes together so good. Now we're going to come over here and spill our pot onto the stove and give our vermicelli a good stir. And we're going to come over here and give our vermicelli a good stir. And then we're going to give this bacon and onions a good stir. And if y'all could smell that, y'all would be just as hungry as I am. Okay. Now we're going to turn this off and turn this off. Now if you have a hand beater, you want to beat it till it's just a little bit bubbly. And that works just fine. Now, and I promise you don't want to cook the garlic in this bacon and onions any longer than about 3 minutes. And we're going to pour this in here. If it's a little bit clumpy, that's just fine. It ain't going to cause no harm because it's going to melt in this dish just magnificently as I continue to spill stuff all over my stove. And we're going to continue to cook this on medium-high for about 5 to 7 minutes until it starts to get good and thickened. And that doesn't take too long at all. So we've cooked this sauce for about 7 minutes, and it's thick and good and saucy. Kind of describes me. And now we're going to go ahead and drain our vermicelli noodles. Throw them in a bowl and put the sauce over the top. But before we do that, we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. Turn the heat off. Mix that in real good. And drain our noodles. Pour that over the top. Mix it in good. And here, my friends, is my version of Tuscany pasta. This is a dish you just can't beat. Gotta blow it off, it's fixing to burn my mouth. It's good, y'all. It's good. Thanks for watching.